We're having a little bit of a dance party out here. Hey guys, it's Tim. My beautiful wife, Audrey-Ann.
Hello.
Yeah, look at those moves. Yep. So welcome to another episode of Dreaming of Disney podcast. We have some special guests today as we talk about our favorite Disneyland rides. We have Jack, the 11-year-old, almost 12. And we have Noah, the 9-year-old.
Hello.
And then Boston, the 5-year-old.
Wait, what?
He's the one closest to the microphone, so he gets a microphone.
Baby's asleep.
Yeah.
She doesn't have opinions yet.
No,
so.
she doesn't count yet. So, although, what ride would be her favorite?
Oh. Well, because Disneyland, when she went to Disneyland, she was only 4 months old.
Yeah.
So I feel like Disney World, she was 9 months. So I have a better judge. I have a better idea. If we are going off her first trip to Disneyland, it would be Web Slingers.
That's true. She loved that
First ride I took her on. Not that you're expecting much of a reaction from a 4-month-old, but none of the boys have ever been really scared of rides. And we took them all as babies. And we took her on the Ariel grotto ride. Not grotto, that was the restaurant. Just the Ariel ride, whatever. Mm-hmm. And she cried. Looked terrified. And then we go on Web Slingers, and I'm all worried about her, and she was, like, fascinated by it. But this time to Disney World, I don't know. She kind of had the same blank stare for everything. She liked...
That's true.
Like, she wasn't, like... There was no great reaction to anything except the animals. She liked all the animals at Animal Kingdom. And
Yeah, I would say probably the safari.
well,
that's true. She didn't really do any of that, but she loved the giraffes outside of her.
Yes, she loved the giraffes outside of the room.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk about that when we get into our Walt Disney World trip episode, which will be coming soon.
Yes.
We're doing that one day at a time. So someday you'll all listen to it. So so it's all Disneyland favorite rides today. Mm-hmm. We're going to be talking about our top 5 rides at the Disneyland Resort. So including Disneyland Park and Disney's California Adventure.
So 5 for Disneyland and 5 for California because I couldn't do 5 overall.
To be honest, I actually have not thought about this yet. So I'm probably going to have to go last. Okay. But we wanted to include our boys. Talk about what their favorite rides are too. Yeah, so we'll get to them. Yeah. So they are in the room, so they have a hard time not staying quiet.
Staying quiet?
They have a hard time staying quiet.
Yes. Love to comment. Mm-hmm. So
especially the older one.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, why don't you
Okay.
Start us off.
Do we want to do everybody's Disneyland? And then everybody's California? Or, should I do everything? My Disneyland, my California?
Let's just go all the way through it. Let's start.
All the way through it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, my top 5 rides for Disneyland. So, starting with number 5. Obviously, number 1 is my favorite. Number 5, coming in at number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm actually surprised about that ranks for you.
Yeah? That it ranks at all?
Yeah.
Now, I could be missing... Oh, I forgot about Jungle Cruise. I don't think that would be in my top 5. I love it, but... I have to preface this by saying that even if it doesn't make it in my top 5, I most likely love it. I don't think there's any ride except for the Nemo Voyage one that I don't like. I don't like that ride.
Yeah.
I panic, and if you're claustrophobic, don't go on that ride. But other than that, I can't think of a ride that I don't like.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if you talk about ones, I might be like, oh, I mean, it was hard. It was hard. Okay, so number 5, Pirates. It's reminding me of something. Number 4, Space Mountain.
Really? I would think that would be up higher.
Well, wait till you hear because my 2 and 1 are kind of tied. So because when I talk about my favorite rides, I usually say like, oh, these two, because they're like both my favorite. So, but I made them 2 and 1. So, 4, Space Mountain. 3, Peter Pan. And then this was a tough one. Number 2, I said Splash Mountain. Number 1, I said Small World.
Oh, I was gonna guess what your first what
I
your first one was gonna
should've.
be.
What was your
I
guess?
was gonna say Small World.
Okay.
I was gonna say Small World.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
that's-
We'll guess top ones.
So,
But because Splash Mountain and Small World are pretty tied for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But that's just the order I did because I did. I don't feel like I'm at Disneyland if I haven't been on really any of those. But there have been trips where we haven't done Pirates or haven't done Space Mountain because of like I didn't get to it because of a baby or whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, Peter Pan, Splash Mountain, Small World, like that makes me feel like I'm in Disneyland.
Yeah, those are good. Those are all classics.
Those are classics. And I know
So-
Small World, there's people that hate it, and I don't really understand. I mean, I do, but it's just like, it's such a class, like it's so Disneyland. Like,
yeah.
I just love it.
It's also a great ride on a hot day.
Yes.
It's always nice and cool in there.
Now they have
So-
shade when you're in line. So
Yeah, that's true. That and Pirates are great time eaters.
Yeah.
If you need to do something and it's hot,
yeah.
those are 2 great rides just to cool off.
I love the gift shop right outside of Small World. It has such.
How many times did I say you would pick up a girl piece of clothing or a toy?
Yeah.
This is back before we had Georgia, and I'd be like, don't do it.
And I'd be like, I'll just get it for maybe someday.
It's like, don't do it. You're going to be disappointed.
And now I go back and those things are gone. So I should have got them.
Yeah. But you
okay.
did. There was a.
There was, I bought the little dolls I got her first trip.
Yeah.
Like I had been looking at those for years and I got them. But anyways, so that's my Disneyland.
Okay. California Adventure.
California Adventure. This one was actually harder. One, I think because there's less rides.
Yeah.
And the top 5 are kind of all time. Like this one was really hard for me to, it wasn't as hard for me to pick the 5 because there's not as many rides. It was hard for me to rank them because they're all kind of, like the top 4 are all kind of together. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Which I wasn't happy about it changing to Guardians of the Galaxy because I
know.
was not crazy about Marvel coming in. But it's amazing. It's amazing. Number 4, Soarin'.
Really, that surprises me.
Really?
I think it would be up higher.
Oh, well, wait till you hear the top 3. and you'll understand.
Okay.
No, I didn't specify. I just thought of this. Soarin' over California or Soarin' over the world? I know Soarin' over California is back right now.
Yeah.
I just
We're
saw
gonna
that.
miss it though. when
Oh,
we
we
go.
are?
Yeah.
I haven't done Soarin' over California in a while.
Yeah. They brought it back before the pandemic, I believe. Or was it when they reopened?
I don't remember.
They brought it
But the
back,
last
but
time
we weren't
went
there.
before the pandemic, I believe it was over the world because I don't remember
Yeah.
the last time I did Soarin' over California. But that one is very nostalgic,
Mm-hmm.
just because the first time you went on Soarin', like it was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, so that one's nostalgic. But Soarin' over the world is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would be hard for me to pick between those two. So it was just Soarin'. Number 3, Toy Story Mania.
Okay.
Number 2 and number 1 are really, I can't decide. This is just, they're tied. They're
I have
tied.
an idea for number 1, but go ahead.
Do you want to guess the 2 because they're equal? Like I can't.
So what have you said so far?
I've said Guardians, Soarin', and Toy Story Mania, and the
Okay.
last 2, they're tied.
I'm going to say number 2 is Grizzly River Run. And number 1 is Incredicoaster.
You don't know me at all.
What?
No, number 2 is Incredicoaster, which 2 and 1 are tied, and number 1.
Wait, hold on. Boys, what do you think is mom's number 1?
I'm not sure.
Me.
Okay, well
Maybe Grizzly?
I've said Guardians, Soarin', Toy Story Mania, Incredicoaster.
Okay. And
Racers.
Is that everyone's
I
vote?
forgot about racers. That is a fail on my husbandly duty.
Yeah.
So it's racers. Number one's racers.
I'm thinking number 1 is Grizzly.
What do you think my favorite is? Boston.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Number 1 is Racers.
I can't believe I forgot about that. I totally forgot about Cars Land.
Yeah. So Incredicoaster and Racers is basically tied, which it didn't. My sister's texting me. It didn't used to be. Like Screamin'. I don't even know if it would have made my top 5. It was great and I loved it, but I got kind of. I don't want to say sick of it, but like I got kind of a little over it because it was just like, oh, yeah, it's a good roller coaster, but like I could skip it. But when they changed it to Incredicoaster, because I love Incredibles and I love Jack, it just makes me so happy. Like I just love it. It brought it way back up the list for me. So Incredicoaster and Racers are kind of tied. It's yeah.
I can't believe I forgot about Racers. I
Racers
am,
at night. Oh,
Racers at night is
Racers
probably
at
one of the best
night.
experiences.
oh, and I love cars. It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
And all those, I'm gonna get a lot of Disney World haters here.
Just don't say
People talking about how Test Track is one of the most
don't even get me started. Don't
one of
even
the most
get me
amazing
started.
races. It's fun, but when you come from California Adventure with
Racers.
Radiator Springs Racers, there's no comparison. Racers is a million times better.
I really feel like it is. Okay. Well, that's that.
We'll have to talk about that on our
on our Epcot.
Day, Epcot episode. So
Yeah, no offense to those who always go to Disney World, but
the oldest throwing down the hate.
We'll talk about it later.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. Keep that inside.
once I didn't really want to go on Racers, I have no idea why.
I know.
I went on it anyway.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, I used to be scared.
Yeah, you guys used to be scared of Racers. Hey, Karen.
Why did you didn't want to go on Racers?
Okay.
All right,
So
we're getting
now
off track.
we are going to ask for your guys. Or do you need more time, babe?
Yeah, I need more
Okay.
time.
So I had to make notes. I had to write it down. Your guys' favorite ride in Disneyland and then California.
So we're only doing their top ride because I guess that would take a while.
Yeah. So their top ride. So do you have it in mind? You do. Do you have it in mind, Boston, for each park? Your favorite in Disneyland and your favorite in California Adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have 2 top favorite rides. I have 2 top favorites in.
Okay, I'll give you I'll give you 2.
Yeah.
I'll give you
2 in each park.
2 in
if
each
you
park.
have them.
If you have them. If you can't think of 2 in each park, that's okay. All right, Boston, I'm going to start with you. So, what is your favorite ride in Disneyland?
Should we guess?
Oh, let's all guess. But don't say yes or no until we've all guessed, okay?
Okay.
So, my guess for Boston's favorite ride in Disneyland is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Thunder. Yeah, Thunder. I think. No?
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
we're wrong. That used to be your favorite.
I'm gonna say Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, yes.
No.
Oh.
Rise.
Okay, come here.
Okay.
What's your favorite
What's your
ride?
favorite ride? Into the microphone.
Right here. Come here.
Space Mountain.
You haven't
You've been on Space
you
Mountain.
haven't been on Space Mountain yet.
But I know the drop feels like it just feels like a swirly drop.
Well, but you haven't been on it yet. So pick a favorite. This is the 5-year-old, by the way. Pick your favorite that you've been on.
But I picked it.
Okay, well, we said you could pick 2. So, okay, Space Mountain for the future. And
What's your other
what's your
favorite?
other favorite in Disneyland?
Thunder.
Big Thunder? No?
Rises.
Rise of
of
the Resistance.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Now, what is your... Oh, wait, let's guess his favorite in California.
Favorite in California. Let's see.
I'm guessing Soarin'.
Yeah, Soren.
Soren.
No.
You told me the other day it was Soren. What is your favorite in California
The
Adventure?
Mater ride. The tractors.
Okay.
All right, no,
All right, that's
we've
a good
already
enough
guessed.
guess. So what is
Okay,
it?
Go ahead, Boston. What's your favorite ride in California Adventure?
I've got the name, but the Spider-Man ride.
Oh, Web
Oh,
Slingers.
Web Slingers.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Okay, Web Slingers.
It's a new one. We've only been on it once, but
Yeah.
it was good.
Also George.
Okay. Yeah, Georgia liked Web Slingers. Okay. Noah. So Disneyland. Let's guess. It used to be Small World when you were little. I'm gonna guess Smuggler's Run.
Hey, I'm
Smuggler's Run.
maybe Rise.
Do you have a guess for Noah?
Big Thunder Mountain.
It's Disneyland.
Uh-huh. Oh, Star Tours. I forgot about Star Tours.
Right.
Oh yeah, Star Tours.
Oh, so did he. He forgot about it too.
Oh yeah, Star Tours.
I'm gonna say Thunder Mountain.
It's the first one is Rise.
That's your number one? Okay. And then what's your second?
My second is either Smuggler's Run or Thunder.
Okay. Big Thunder.
Or Big Thunder.
All right. All right.
Now California.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah. So California, my guess is Toy Story Mania. That's my guess for California.
Web Slingers.
Racers.
Okay. There's our guesses.
Jack got my second one right.
Racers? Okay. What's your first?
Wait, no. He did get the first one.
Racers? Really? Oh, okay, cool. That's mine too. Where would I
And my
say?
second one is Soren.
That's right. You love Soren.
We are all wrong.
First time I took you on that, though, you were still really afraid of loud noises. And so the waterfall part, you got really scared and started freaking out. And I was like, oh, man. And then we're going over the last country, and then we're about to come over to Disneyland, and I realize what happens at the end of Soren. He hated fireworks at the time. He was so afraid of the loud noise. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, my gosh, why did I do this? And he just starts screaming and freaking out. But now you love it. All right.
I'm not a scaredy cat of fireworks.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
All right, Jack. Okay.
All right.
Disneyland. My guess for you,
Rise.
Rise.
Rise Smugglers. Rise and Big Thunder.
Really?
Yeah,
First,
All right.
You didn't used to like that one.
No.
I've
You've-
changed.
You have changed.
Yeah.
All right.
It's matured.
All right.
Boom.
And California.
I'm guessing.
Web Slingers.
I'm going to guess
Toy
Toy
Story
Story
Mania.
Mania. I'm going to guess
Yeah,
Toy Story Mania.
Toy Story
And
Mania.
the second one.
I think it's
Star Tours.
Star Tours
That's
is in.
That's in Disneyland,
Oh.
not California. Good guess, though.
I'm thinking like maybe. I'm not really sure.
That's all right.
I'll have to come back.
Web Slingers, Monsters, Soren. You haven't been on Goofy Sky School yet.
No.
It is.
Because he's just recently started liking roller coasters, so.
It is fun.
And he hasn't been on Incredicoaster yet. He's the only one tall enough to go on that, but he doesn't like,
Turn.
big roller coasters or loop-de-loos. So, yeah. All right.
All right.
Well
It's
done,
my turn.
boys. Okay.
I'm going on.
Winging it.
I'm winging it right now.
Okay.
So,
All right. Disneyland.
all right. So Disneyland top 5. Number 5. I'm gonna have to say Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is a good one.
I forgot
Scarred
about
me
that,
as a
too.
kid, but it's a classic.
It is really good. Mm-hmm.
So, so Indiana Jones, number 4. I'm going to have to say Splash Mountain.
All the way down at 4. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because you've got your Star Wars.
Yeah. So number three. Number three, it's gonna have to be. I'm visualizing the map right now. Bird's eye view of the happiest place on
You
earth.
can look at it on your phone.
I could, but that's no fun.
It's actually really fun. I love
It is actually fun.
I look at it sometimes.
So what did I say? I just said
You said
Splash Mountain.
you said
Indiana Jones.
and then Splash Mountain.
So I'm number three.
Oh, I don't know with your
Number three. Oh man. Star Tours. Number three
Okay.
is Star Tours.
Okay. I'm
Do you want to pick my 1 and 2? What's my number 2?
Splash Mountain's only a 25-minute wait right now.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
We
Well,
should be
but
there right now.
Space Mountain is 70. So I'm because you love Space Mountain before Star Wars Land.
Galaxy's Edge.
Before the Star Wars rides, it was your top, like hands down. So we're down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't said Space Mountain. I'm gonna say number 2 Space Mountain, number 1 Rise.
Probably.
You're right.
So wait, so okay, that means Smuggler's Run didn't make your top 5.
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's a great ride.
Yeah.
I guess I could probably... I would say Star Tours and Smuggler's Run are probably tied. They're very similar. I like both of them.
Yeah.
But Star Tours has been around longer, so I think
Right.
that one edges out a little bit. But Space Mountain and Rise are very, very close.
Yeah.
So Rise just edges it out just a little bit because it's like a combination of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dark ride through. You got your Star Tours. And you got your drops. So
Kind of.
well, it's a small drop, but it's a good drop.
Yeah, I wanted it to be better. Jungle Cruise is only 20-minute wait. That's what I'm talking about.
That's true. None of this
None of this
90-minute.
90 minutes for Jungle Cruise. Okay.
We're going.
Okay.
We're referencing more waiting at Disney World. You'll find out as we get to our
90
Disney
minutes
World
for Jungle
episode.
Cruise. 90 minutes. Okay. Okay, so those were your Disneyland.
All right, so California Adventure.
All right, let's go over here.
Oh man,
It's tough. It's
that's,
tough because
that's a tough one.
there's not as many rides, but they're big
They're good.
and good. Like it's tough, yeah.
So number 5. This is tough. This is really hard. I guess it probably would have helped if I had thought about this beforehand.
I told you last week what we were going to
I
talk
know,
about.
I
told
know.
you.
I'm busy.
I'm never too busy to think about that.
You know, I'm gonna have to throw Grizzly River Run up there.
Yeah,
That's a good one,
it is really good. I do love
especially
it.
on a hot day.
It's so fun.
And if you're staying at Grand California, you just walk right. I mean, it's the entrance is
Right
right there,
across, right across.
there.
Yeah,
You can just go change your clothes and dry it off and go back and have some fun. Okay, so Grizzly River Run. Let's see. Luigi's Tires. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's fun.
That's a fun one.
It is. It's surprisingly fun, that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Web Slingers, just because it's new and different.
Okay.
Put that as number 4. Number 3. I'm gonna have to say Toy Story Mania.
Okay.
All right. So
I wanna
what's
hear-
number 2?
Well, I think your top is going to be Inside Out.
That's the Inside Out. Was that the
Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind.
Emotional Whirlwind? Yeah.
Okay. So your top 2, I know Incredicoaster is going to be in there, and Guardians. I'm going to say number 2, Guardians, number 1, Incredicoaster.
Man, you just put me to shame.
Yeah, I did. I know you. I know you will.
Yeah. Number 2, Guardians. Number 1, Incredicoaster.
But your first 3, I would not have picked. So,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Now here's a question for all of you. World of Color or fireworks?
That one's a pretty easy decision.
I don't think Jack has ever stayed awake for World of Color.
That's true.
Or Noah.
I don't even.
We didn't watch. They didn't have.
I
It
don't
was-
even know what.
I don't think any of them have ever stayed awake for World of Color.
That's true.
There were trips where we tried so hard and they always fell asleep.
Yeah, we never really stay that late.
Yeah,
With
so
them.
that would just be a question to
Okay,
me.
okay.
And it would depend on the
When,
year.
that's true.
But I have to say fireworks
Yeah, fireworks.
because they're just classic. But
That's
the
true.
60th World of Color was incredible and made
That
me
was.
cry.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
What should we bring that back?
I should look it up on YouTube. I'm usually like, I don't want to do that because I just want to be in person, but I've seen it in person multiple times. So I,
Yeah,
Mom
Do that.
loved the 60th.
I did love the 60th.
she did.
I did.
Crazy for it.
I went crazy
She
for
went
it.
crazy for it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
So, all right. So there's our top
Yeah.
rides. So we'll have to take Boston on Space Mountain so he can actually rank it.
Well, because he did go on Space Mountain in Disney World, and we told him that now he needs to go on it in Disneyland because, in our opinion, it is a lot better in Disneyland. So we told him that he needs to go on it in Disneyland. And so
I
now we'll
do
see.
have one honorable mention for Disneyland, but it's only at night. During the day,
Oh, I
but-
know what you're going to say.
but at night, Matterhorn. Matterhorn at night is great. So
Yeah.
it's another good one.
never in the world going on that.
Why?
Did you go on Space Mountain in Disney World? Then
You
you've been on Matterhorn in Disneyland.
Yeah, it was
Wait, what? Wait, does
kind of the same
Matterhorn
track.
have loop-de-loops?
No,
loop
no. It's actually pretty slow.
It does have it. It does have a Yeti,
It does have a
which
Yeti.
when I was little terrified me.
I think I'll go on it when we go this summer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll take you on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
You will at some point.
Wait,
Or mom and dad will force you on it.
All right.
No, I don't do that anymore. I don't force you on. Well, okay, I kind of do sometimes, but
Yeah.
not like I used to, because then it's.
We did have the
cartoons.
stipulation when we went to Disney World that they all had to ride a ride that they haven't ridden before.
Yeah,
Sometimes there are bigger rides like Space Mountain.
yeah.
So
Well, because we made the mistake of taking Jack and Noah on Space Mountain before they were really ready,
Yeah.
and so it terrified them, and then they wouldn't go on it after that for years.
I really want to take them on Indiana Jones.
They all. No, you said earlier today you do it. No,
It's like Dinosaur, but Indiana Jones.
you didn't say. Maybe it was just Jack and Boston that said they would do it.
Okay.
wait, what?
Boston Boston said he would go on.
Boston said he'd go on Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
and I don't know what we're gonna do because you and I both will want to be there for that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to invite someone with us because Jack and Noah don't want to do it. Obviously, we can't take Georgia on it, but you and I don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to figure something out. Just ask a cast member, can you please watch our children because we both need to experience.
We might
this.
just have to spring for the VIP guest tours because they can watch your kids for you.
I don't know those people. So maybe we pay, but no, I don't know those people to trust them with 3 out of 4 of my kids.
So,
Right.
so to close out this episode, we got a special question from Mom.
Okay. So out of the rides at Disney World that you rode that we do not have here in Disneyland, if you could only pick one of those rides to bring here, what would it be and in which park would you put it in? So I'm just going to list some of them. So we had like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Slinky Dog Dash, Remy's, Frozen Ever After, Flight of Passage.
So Jack, I think I have an idea what Jack's gonna say, but Jack,
Okay.
which one would you want to bring back?
I'm really stumped between Mine Train and Slinky Dog Dash.
Ooh.
See,
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it a little more. We'll come back to you. You pick one. I'm being hardcore.
This question, for me, it's easy. Flight of Passage.
Really? I'm actually surprised by that.
Where would you put it?
Disneyland?
Okay. Would it have the same theme of Avatar? I know you haven't seen the movie. Well, yeah, I guess yes, because I said the ride. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Gotcha. Flight of Passage.
All right, I'll go next since
We're going in a circle.
Let's go in a circle. I would have to say Flight of Passage too. That was pretty amazing, and I would put it in Disneyland, probably in an Adventureland near Indiana Jones, Jungle Cruise, that area.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I could see it.
So
All right, Boston boy.
Flight of Patches.
Flight of Passage. Yeah. You really liked that one, huh? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's like one of the best.
That
That
was
was pretty
Which,
awesome.
if you know Disney World and you're listening, I just want to say that Expedition Everest was closed.
Yes.
So
we were really bummed about that one.
yeah, I really wanted to go on that one, and it was closed. So, I didn't think about my answer. I just thought about the question.
I think I know for you.
I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, I will say Flight of Passage was one of the most amazing rides I've ever been on, if not the most. And I'm not even like a huge Avatar fan at all. I've seen it once. I loved Frozen Ever After. I loved Remy's. And I really liked Mine Train. Because it's tough, and I asked the question. It's like, I'm like, oh, I want to go on. What's the one you guys? Flight of Passage. I want to go on Flight of Passage again. Like, I really, really do.
Yeah.
But I love Frozen. And I love Ratatouille. And I love the fact that it smelled like bread.
I would say Frozen for you.
I'm gonna say Frozen because as Georgia gets bigger too, and
Yeah.
and obviously I'd put it. Well, you meet Anna and Elsa in California, but I'm gonna say Fantasyland.
Yeah, it makes sense to be in
It fits in
Fantasyland.
Fantasyland, maybe over
Yeah.
by like Small World or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Frozen Ever After.
Yeah. Maybe like over by like the teacups and the storybook river cruise, the storybook land area.
Yeah,
I think it would fit right over there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
all right.
we go.
Well, there's our favorites, and there's where we think we would bring back from Disney World to Disneyland. Yeah, Jack.
What about me? You skipped me.
Oh, that's right. He only had two.
Oh yeah. So what did you want?
So did you pick?
Yeah, I think like Mine Train. It's like one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on in my entire life.
In all your 11 years. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm glad you picked that one because it'll be there. And
I thought it would either be. Well, I thought it would be Slinky Dog Dash.
I think Mine Train was a little better than Slinky Dog Dash. But anyways, I'm glad you picked Mine Train so that I can pick Frozen and feel good
To
about
those
it.
of you who are planning a trip to Disney World, you should go on that one. It's really fun.
Yes.
So
At first I was really scared to go on Slinky Dog Dash.
Yeah. Were you scared when you were on it?
No.
No.
what you think?
Scared when it like said go go go.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a good part. What about the Barnstormer? Don't you love the Barnstormer?
That was only
Okay.
like 10
All right.
seconds.
So I just have to back.
Wait.
Okay, so I have to
I don't
explain this.
remember.
We'll show you the video. So, Barnstormer is a slower, faster version of what is the name of it? The roller coaster in Toontown, which
Yeah.
now it's closed. So I probably won't be able to find the name of it because it's closed. And that one's short. Probably not. Actually, it's probably about the same length of time.
It's about the same length.
But it's not as fast
yeah.
as the one in Toontown. So, the Boston, who had discovered that he was really enjoying some fast, bigger roller coasters, we're trying to kill some time. You guys go on Barnstormer. It's pretty slow, very fast. And at the very end, he yells
That was lame.
very loudly.
Have it on video. We'll share it. We'll share it. So,
But anyways,
all right. Oh,
Those
look at this.
are-
We're right on time.
did you
I did not plan this.
really just
No.
play it on its own?
Yep, played on. Well, that's how long our last episode was. So this is the
Oh.
cue.
Okay, well,
All right.
thanks for listening. Try those rides if you go to Disneyland in California.
Yep. Well, next time, I don't know what we'll talk about next time.
Whatever we want. It's
That's
our
right.
podcast.
That's right. Till then, see you later.